I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That new Onimusha game is looking rough. Like, a lot of people are hyped, but I see a lot of people also like, this game could flop. The reason being, this isn't a reboot, which I think people wanted. They wanted a reboot of the whole series or remakes and stuff like that, which they should have done, by the way, which makes more sense. They went a new direction, which I will say is pretty bold, pretty ballsy of Capcom. But I don't think it's going to work. Now, people are going to be mad in that comment section saying things like, dude, give it a chance, bro. Like, no. People who give things a chance, a lot of y'all are stupid. It'll be a game like Concord that sucks. Concord was garbage, straight basura, dumpster juice. Y'all still gave it a chance. This is a bad game. This is actually kind of garbage. Of course it was. You can see it. But I don't think Onimusha, the new one, is going to be bad. I think it'll be kind of mixed reviews, in my opinion. First of all, the gameplay looks really slow. That's what surprised me. I was expecting fast gameplay, not Devil May Cry style, but more something that's like, I would say evolved, a modern version of like a faster gameplay. And I was like, oh, so it's kind of like Souls, right? It's kind of actiony. It has hints, small hints, which is hilarious, of the classic Onimusha game from the 90s. But it just doesn't hit it for me. I have not seen anything that gets me hype. The trailer got me kind of hype, but then I was like, who is this character? I was like, who is this? It was like, I was so excited till I realized I do not recognize this character. Now, I know who he is historically. Of course, Assassin's Creed Shadows should have used him instead of Yasuke. I'll leave it alone. I'll leave y'all alone. Let him be. But I'm like, wait a minute. The way he even talks bothers me. Maybe it's because like they'll fix it, but like when he talks, it looks like those old Chinese movies where like they would talk and they would say, I'm gonna fight you now. And the voice would like not match the lips. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing? There's like over 50 things I can nitpick about that because we at Crimson Crusaders, my game studio, which is in Japan, by the way, we made a better version of what they're trying to do. This is what I'm saying to you guys. Whenever I nitpick, it's because I've done better. So you can't say, well, what about you? We did it better. We took inspiration from Devil May Cry too, like a faster, which it wasn't. Here's the funny thing. Them using Souls is crazy. You using Souls-like gameplay for Onimusha is actually kind of whack. Because if you're going to make it a Souls game, do it. But we know it's not going to be a Souls game. And the only thing I feel bad about is the fact that the original creators of the game are like, wait a minute, what are you guys doing, my baby? Like, you made a new game. And honestly, why not just make a remake? Just remake the game like you did Resident Evil, and then I don't understand this new installation of a game with the sword. Now, it looks the part of Onimusha. It looks like how it should, but like, for instance, I was watching the gameplay where they were cutting up the demons and stuff, and I'm like, this looks super slow. Like, it looks like you have to take your time cutting up things. I'll remind you, there's a Metal Gear Solid game from like 2007 that has super fast like gameplay with the slice and dice and the katana. So I was hoping for more fast cutlery, more samurai stuff, but, and of course you can use different weapons, but it all looks so slow. I'll give you another example, right? When I was gonna play that new, what is it? The DFO game, like was it the Blood guy? I know what it is. I played the game since I was in middle school. I can't remember the name of him, whatever. But is it Kazan or something like that? Or something, the first Blood Mage or whatever? Not Mage. I don't know. Get off my back. Leave me alone, okay? But the gameplay for that was so... Berserker. The gameplay was so slow, I got turned off. The gameplay looked so goddamn slow, man. Like, I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, what is happening? Why is he like taking like 5 seconds to attack? Do you guys not play Dungeon Fighter Online? They made a fighting game called DNF Duel, which I played, by the way, when it came out. And everything was so fast and crazy because that's how it's supposed to be. I feel the same way about Onimusha. It doesn't have to be like Devil May Cry, but it should be a lot faster. Like, even your movement speed seems kind of like halted. So then I thought, okay, are they doing this in realism? So like, is this like it's like a real version of Onimusha where he runs slow and he has stamina bar? If he has a stamina bar, I'm gonna be pissed. Because listen, a part of me wants to give it a try because I love this game. And I also want to critique it from our own version of Onimusha. We made a reboot of the game and it's better. Like, it's faster, it's better, it's more combos and chains, and it has a 90s vibe to it. And then I'll play this or look at it and I'm like, wow, like you guys, and it comes out 2026. So for those who understand gaming or how games are made, this has been in the chamber for a minute. They've been working on this for like at least 2 to 3 years. So it's mostly done. Okay. They're showing off details, gameplay now. And I'm like, oh, like people will like it, right? But then if you play the OG, you're like, okay, all right, this is kind of, I see what they're doing. It should be, I'm going to say this right now. This might sound crazy to some people. It should kind of have some arena elements to it. Kind of like a Tekken or something where like you can walk around and attack your person or attack enemies and go to stages. But instead it's like you have to use the souls to defeat the enemies, which has always been a part of the game. But in this instance, you can't defeat them unless you use the souls. It's some weird like button mash sequence or something like that. I heard the director say, and I'm like, dude, no. This is the wrong direction, man. I'm telling you right now. This is in the realm of mixed reviews right now. It's mixed. It's like 5 out of 10 right now. You got to fix this. Make it faster. Let us be able to have more creativity in slaying demons. Because I don't know what they're like. I don't understand. In this current marketplace of the gaming industry, when companies are losing money and firing people, Capcom has been known to fire people and to put games on shelves if they don't pass the Capcom test. And in my opinion, this is just another version. This is another Capcom test. And if it doesn't do well, Onimusha's gone. I'm gonna be real. I hope Onimusha flops so I can buy the IP. So we can buy the IP, I feel I'll make it better. I hope it flops. Because ours is already better. We have game builds, we're already playable. And it's like, this is fire. And then I'm gonna have one of my people, we're gonna have someone go over there and play it, right, at Capcom. They're gonna be like, guarantee they're gonna be like, it's cool, but it's like, it's missing something. Like there's certain things that don't add up like the original does. Whatever, man. I just want to talk about that because there's no way. I watched the gameplay and it seems kind of goofy. I don't got a problem with that. I like funny stuff. But this is kind of like, to me, like the Exo Primal of Onimusha. They Exo Primaled it to where it might be cool for some parts, but it could suck in others. And you're like, oh, mark my words, this is going to be the Exo Primal of Onimusha. You should have just rebooted the first game. And I don't care how much hate I get, I'm standing 10 toes down, cuz. On the dead homies.